Hello everyone, welcome to this video on circuits and networks. In this video, we'll see about H parameters of hybrid parameters. So first we have seen about the Z parameters, and for all networks, the Z parameters may not exist. So we moved on to the next set, that is the Y parameters, and sometimes the Y parameters may also not exist. So if both the Z and Y parameters is not there, we have to find another set of parameters. So we have developed the H parameters of the hybrid parameters. In H parameters, the dependent variables are V1 and I2, and the independent variables are I1 and V2. We can represent V1 as a function of I1 and as a function of V2, and I2 depends on I1 as well as V2. So we can represent I2 as a function of I1 and V2. Now we can write the equations for H parameters. That is, V1 is depending on I1 by a parameter H11 and depends on V2 by a parameter H12. Now I2 is depending on I1 by a parameter H21 and is depending on V2 by a parameter H22. Now we have to find the parameters H11, H12, H21 and H22. So in order to find H11 and H21, we have to set V2 is equal to 0. That is, we have to short circuit the output port. So we will get H11 as V1 divided by I1 and H21 as I2 divided by I1 with V2 is equal to 0. So this is how we'll get H11 and H21. So H11 is the ratio of voltage to current at the input port. So it is called the input impedance and it is obtained by short circuiting the output port. So it is called the short circuit input impedance, and it is called the driving point impedance because both V1 and I1 belong to the same port. So it is called the short circuit driving point input impedance. Now next is H21. It is the ratio of current at the output port to current at the input port. So it is the current gain, and since it is the ratio of current at the output to input, it is the forward current gain, and it is obtained by short circuiting the output port. So it is called the short circuit forward current gain. Now next is we have to find the parameters H12 and H22. For that we have to set I1 is equal to 0. That is, we have to open circuit the input port. So we'll get the parameters H12 and H22. So H12 will be equal to, from this equation it is clear that H12 will be equal to V1 divided by V2 with I1 is equal to 0, and H22 is equal to I2 divided by V2 with I1 is equal to 0. So H12 is the ratio of voltage at the input port to voltage at the output port. So it is the voltage gain, and since it is the ratio of voltage at the input to voltage at the output, it is the reverse voltage gain, and it is obtained by open circuiting the input port. So it is the open circuit reverse voltage gain. Now next is H22. H22 is the ratio of current at the output port to voltage at the output port. So that is the admittance of the output, and it is obtained by open circuiting the input port. So it is called the open circuit driving point output impedance. Driving point because both belong to the output port. So these are the H parameters H11, H12, H21 and H22, and you can see that in the H parameters, they are all a hybrid combination of the ratios. That is why they are known as the hybrid parameters. And these H parameters are widely used in modeling of transistors because it is much easier to measure experimentally the H parameters of transistors than to find their Z or Y parameters. Now next is the equivalent circuit of H parameter representation. So we know the equation for H parameter circuit as V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2, and I2 is equal to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. So first one is the KVL equation and second one is the KCL equation. You can say this is V1 is equal to, so this is a voltage, H11 into I1 is a voltage. If you look what is H11, you can see that H11 is V1 divided by I1. So that into I1 gives V1. So that means this is a voltage. And H12 into V2, if you look upon what is H2, you can see that this is also a voltage. So this is the KVL equation. And similarly, if you look upon those parameters H21 and H22, you can see that this H21 I1 is a current and H22 V2 is also a current. So this second equation is a KCL equation. So we can represent the equivalent circuit of these two equations. So first equation is V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2. So we have represented H11 like this. So H11 into I1, so that is V1, and plus H12 V2. So this is a dependent voltage source because it depends on the voltage at the output. So this can be represented by a voltage controlled voltage source. So that is H12 V2. So that is the first equation. Now second equation is I2 is equal to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. So V2 is the voltage of the output port. I2 is the current entering the output port. So we can represent I2 is equal to H22 over here. So this becomes H22 V2. And now we have to represent the current H21 I1 also. So this current H21 I1, this is a current controlled current source because it depends on the current I1, that is the current at the input. So this can be represented by a current control. Since it is a current, so we have to represent it as a current source, and that depends on the current at the input. So it is a current controlled current source. So this is the equivalent circuit representation of H parameter network. So that's all about the H parameters. Now another set of parameters that is closely related to H parameter is the G parameter or inverse hybrid parameters. And this inverse hybrid parameters are widely used in the modeling of field effect transistors. And we have seen that for H parameters, the dependent variables were V1 and I2, and independent variables were I1 and V2. Whereas in the case of G parameters or inverse hybrid parameters, it is the reverse. That is, the dependent variables are I1 and V2 and the independent variables are V1 and I2. So we can write the equation like this. I1 is equal to G11 V1 plus G12 I2, and V2 is equal to G21 V1 plus G22 I2. This thing G parameter is not mentioned in your syllabus, so you have to know, you don't have to study this, but for your knowledge I am saying this. Okay. So we can find each of these parameters, that is G11, G12, G21 and G22. For finding G11 and G21, we have to set I2 is equal to 0. That is, we have to open circuit the output port. And for finding G12 and G22, it is clear from the equation that we have to short circuit the input port. That is, we have to set V1 is equal to 0. So doing so, we will get all the parameters G11, G21, G12, G22, etc. Okay, so that also G11 is I1 by V1 with I2 is equal to 0. So it is the open circuit input admittance. G21 is V2 by V1 with I2 is equal to 0. So it is the open circuit forward voltage gain. G12 is I1 by I2 with V1 is equal to 0. So we have short circuit at the input port. So it is the short circuit. It is the current gain, and I1 by I2. So it is the short circuit reverse current gain. And G22 is V2 divided by I2 with V1 is equal to 0. So this is the output impedance, and we have short circuited the input port. So it is the short circuit output impedance. Thank you.